Oke, kita lihat channel YouTube-nya. Oke. Kita mulai saja art conquest-nya. Oh ini. Oke. Dingin. Oke. Oke, ini aja. Tes. Suara gua harusnya sih oke lah. Oh, udah jadi batunya. Ya udah. Baru mulai. Apalagi bisa dibuat? Oke. Tinggalkan langsung ke Natlan. Ke Notcry. Aduh, jauhnya. Apa nih
Where
cutscene?
are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation.
Oke, sekarang kita ketemu Varka dan
From what I've
Lauma
gathered,
lagi.
Alice kind of took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more
Okay.
ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So,
Jadi syarat
if you
tujuan
ever wanted to
Hexen
join the
Circle
Hexen Circle,
unik ya.
I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Hey, don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexen Circle for you.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask,
Nyamuk.
"Hey, are you Nicole?"
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like a wind bloom pinned to her chest or something.
Iya kali.
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Oh, true.
Aku tidak punya. Oke.
That would be this young lady, then?
Young lady, not quite. Like to describe her, I guess.
Hey there. Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
If we got the wrong person? Sorry. Well, this is awkward.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Where is this voice coming from?
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you. It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean,
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure
Kayaknya gue
to
harus gacha
finally meet you.
Varka untuk signature juga dah. Tetep itu. Si Bai
It's
kayaknya
really
harus skip.
you. Thanks for
Aduh.
all your guidance in the
Gak ada
past.
Geo. Dan
You're
kemungkinan
quite
spiral
welcome.
depan banyak
This
Geo.
time, things are different.
Ya sudah lah.
We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at
Pakai
the
Zhongli.
crossroads of fate. Now then, allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is... No, stop! Alice! I can't believe it! I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans. I'm so sorry about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle.
Jadi prankster Alice.
I
di sini.
deleted all of the triggering conditions for it. How did it bypass
Okay.
everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions? Don't worry about it. We've
Yeah,
seen that
don't worry.
introduction magic once already, so
Nah.
it wasn't too much of a shock.
Yep.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
Canggung banget lah. Tau mak.
this lady? But... Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Oh jadi Kolbina nggak sedengar ya?
sorry. Embarrassing. When?
Malaikat.
Yes. My name is Nicole.
Angel.
And I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
Udah.
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is
Wait.
another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Oh yang angin-angin itu yang kayak
Her.
Yes,
yang pas dia
Well,
ngobrol sama
I have
Capitano.
retained more of my power than
mungkin
she.
itu.
It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill.
Oh, I
To be
see.
more specific, no. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics.
Terus,
Moving on.
terus.
If I'm not mistaken, you
Terus.
are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
Yes, I do
Ghost
know
test
a
ini
way.
kayak suaranya masuk gak sih?
It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war. Or maybe not. It shouldn't be an issue. I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky. The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels. But despite accepting many blessings of the angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the
Dingin,
moons.
pakai selimut aja.
They were reluctant to
Malam-malam.
accept the new order,
Da, da, da,
even
da,
after
da,
the War of
da.
Funerary Flame. They sought to contact the moon goddess.
But all three had passed away by that point.
Yeah.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yes, but they did not know. And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy. After building titanic structures that consumed vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices. But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the war of funerary flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Tes.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the
Oh, masuk.
task at hand?
Oke.
Well, I mean, it's...
Oke, ada
Okay.
suaranya lah, aman.
It seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters. It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I
Oh,
got started, I lost control and the words just
Jadi-
flowed out like a waterfall.
spoiler.
What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes,
Tukang
that's
spoiler.
it. The relevant
Tukang
part
yapping.
is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans. The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world.
Hmm.
Which means, with enough Kuvaki and a sufficiently stable connection, it should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes.
Is something wrong? You sound...
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well.
Hmm.
It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
Oh, really?
Mumpung ada
Well, in
Wikipedia
that
berjalan.
case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over a few things so far.
Whoa, 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 time out. Let's summarize what we've got first. The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up.
Mm-mm.
Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place.
Mm.
Am I right so far?
Yeah, you are right.
Yes. Although
Kita
I
share
expect
baterai.
the structure is long gone by now. That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed? Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time. We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and...
Panjang banget. Gue nggak nyimak.
You look
Yeah.
lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Not really. Cuman
Yeah,
napas
got a
tuh,
little,
napas ngomongnya, napas.
technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it. Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup.
Oke.
By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure. If everything checks out and it looks feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home.
I think so. For now, we'll...
Yes?
Great. Counting on you. In the mean...
My name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Miss...
Lauma.
Go on, Miss Nicole.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers. Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So...
Goodbye. Thank
She
you.
seems friendly.
Yeah.
It's just...
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
What did I tell you? A lot
Ini
of crooked
kejadiannya
people in
kayak
Alice's
pas
orbit.
cheat lali ya.
Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Maybe the rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all. I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kutar's birth.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh? In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
You're welcome.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch?
I should follow them. Just in case there's some way that I can help.
Let's go. Let's go. Na, 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 na. Kita akan mencari clue untuk mencari ikatan anchor untuk Columbina.
A while ago,
Wait,
I
jadi
took the
konsepnya
time to
Columbina
organize
tuh
all documents in our
anchor
possession
being
that
gitu.
pertain to Kutar.
Yang
What
harusnya
you
anchor
see
being
here
tapi
is the material
dihapuskan.
I can...
You're saying there's unreliable?
Yes. Most of the information we have was There's no sense seeking answers in history unless...
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through.
Okay.
Almost all these...
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina. It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything.
Lama speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices.
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have
Changes?
Changes.
Seems like this is getting us nowhere.
Changes.
For what it's worth,
Sure. Give me a moment.
Udah.
exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and kept...
Nanda yo.
Doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test. The three moons are not but lies thrown in...
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful. Kutar did not speak. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar.
What about you, traveler? What are you reading? Come on, what if the child wished to build a wooden net? Kutar was passing by.
Blah blah blah
Not
blah
knowing
blah.
the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic. Yet, no further miracles were... Any thoughts after reading that? Yeah. Columbina probably
She
just wanted to join the kid in
somehow
making nests.
looks lonely.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, but now that I think about it,
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. And so, she gradually...
yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
So sad. Sad anyway.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame.
Sekarang kita kemana?
We did.
Oke, kita kena shutdown. No shutdown, no shutdown.
Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nasha Town and see how he's doing. Let's see.
Let's see what we got.
Oh, and it's Durin and Albedo too.
Hi there.
This is pretty much the same place we bumped into each other last time.
Betul.
I convinced them.
Ah, so you've been waiting for us?
Sure does. Now you're back. We can go meet up with them together. How?
Well, we didn't find out Columbina's true name.
Aha. Just as well that I didn't tag along then.
So, Barca was waiting on us, but what about you two? Are you waiting for Alice?
Oh, no. We already met. We discussed that experiment I mentioned to you last time. Oh, and she also handed me this communication device.
Oh, Dodo.
That's right. I understand she informed you about the relationship between the phantom phenomena and Tevat's borders, yes? She said that she'll contact me through this device with more information.
Ah, I see. Following instructions.
Wait, then
Someone you know. Albedo's met him too. But I don't think Miss Lau...
Introductions are overrated, especially in cases like this.
it's you.
Wonder.
So, it's not like the academia has prohibitions against going abroad. Also, I applied for leave.
I've been writing to Hat
The
Guy since
golden boy
obtaining
is
a human
back.
form. I've already brought him up to speed on everything that's been going on in Nodcry.
Hat guy. Turns out, I actually have heard that name before.
Oh? Then why did you react the same way I did?
I only knew the name, not the fella. But since we're all here, let's do some introductions for what it's worth. I'm Varka, Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Lauma, Moon Chanter of the...
And I'm a Driosh from the Vahumana Darshan of the Sumero Academia. Hat Guy. Good to
Gitu
see you
kah?
again, Mr. Guy.
Mr.
I
Guy.
believe we last saw each other on the boat right here. Mind you, the only reason I came here is
Who's that?
the Doctor, also known as Dottore, second of the Fatui Harbingers.
From the tone of your voice, it sounds like there's bad blood between you.
I was reviewing our archives and noticed that a lot of information about him was missing. Left a bad taste in my mouth. That Dottore, or Zondik, as he was then known, once studied at the Academia, but he got kicked out before he could graduate.
Oh, ternyata dia. Dottore.
So the
yang
Harbinger's number
dikasih
2
quiz
man is a college
sama
dropout.
King Ibis.
How embarrassing.
Last we
Sebelum
heard,
lama,
he was
sebelum
planning
lama, sebelum
something.
never.
We actually heard that a few times before, even coming to Nocry. But we haven't seen a trace of him since we got here.
He only appears when something interests him. For all we know, he might have left already. But the fact he did something here at all is worth noting.
Why does it sound less like a file you're writing and more like a crim? Anyway, we were just about to meet 2 of the other Harbingers.
Sure.
Even though they're harbingers.
Akhir reunian.
Well, they're old acquaintances of ours, so
The Frost Moon Scion's relations with the Fatui remain tense. Forgive me if I do not attend.
In that case, we'll continue assisting.
Good stuff. Everyone's having a fruitful time. All right, we better get going. I'll lead the way.
Oke, lead the way.
Well, yeah. That's obviously part of it.
Revenge.
But
I
I'm not
want
the only
to
one who has a
revenge.
score to settle with him. Neither you, nor Lesser Lord Kusanali, nor I want to see him meddling with things again. What's the hurry? Don't worry. Pigeons always know which way home is.
You made it. Who is this?
A scholar from Sumeru. They call him Hat Guy. He's an old friend of the travelers.
Wait.
Pura-pura nggak
This
kenal.
is
Tapi
the
emang udah nggak kenal
academia
sih.
representative you wrote about? He doesn't exactly look the part.
I believe this will prove my identity. You'll notice it bears the seal of the Sanctuary of Surasthana.
Well, what do you know? So it does. All right then. My mistake.
It's fine. I expected as much.
What?
So as I mentioned in my letter, the academia's got its eyes on Dottore. But this matter remains top secret. Apart from those assisting in the investigation, the fewer people who know, the better.
If anyone asks, I'm here in Nodcry to pursue my personal academic interests.
Gotta say, Varka, you did pretty well to keep all this under wraps for so long. So,
you flatter me.
where do I even start? Remember that time we fought Rerir at Star Sand Shoal? He sure let me have it then, didn't he? I'll bet Dottore had that all sketched out, with me as his convenient little pawn. He could not care
Betul.
less about us if he tried, but hey! The feeling's
Marionette,
mutual.
kau dijebak.
Does Dottore really strike you as the sort who values his relationships with his colleagues?
Fair point. Definitely not.
Which is why I always keep my guard up whenever he starts making suspicious moves. To that extent, our motivations align. On top of which, I consider you trustworthy people. Now, back on
Thank
topic.
you.
In the
Udah
wake of the
percaya.
Reikir of Solnari episode, Sandrone and I grew suspicious about Dottore's complete inaction during the entire affair. So we tried to find out what he'd been up to, but unfortunately to no avail.
He never lets anyone in on his plans. The more he cares about something, the more secretive he gets.
Indeed. Perhaps he believes that by keeping a low profile, he can avoid trouble. But that trick isn't going to work on his
Yeah, I mean, he's been researching the ancient moon's remnants. And he's been trying to get his paws on the moon marrows. Only an idiot would believe he doesn't have something more planned.
With this in mind, I returned to Snezhnaya and relayed my thoughts to Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, entreating her to have him recalled.
That's pretty direct. Did the Tsaritsa agree?
Yes. I made it abundantly clear that the Fatui's business in Nodcry is almost concluded, and we do not need 3 harbingers in this territory. Her Majesty
Nice idea.
concurred. Accordingly, Dottore has returned at her orders. I imagine he is continuing with experiments, which no one besides he would ever have any interest in.
Common sense might mean nothing to him, but he's not stupid. He knows that no good can come from opposing the Tsaritsa. Smarts alone won't get him all the way. He needs the Rooster's resources and Regrator's Mora, both of which the Tsaritsa can strip from him by waggling a finger.
But doesn't he have a track record of publicly following orders while going against them in private? He probably has it down to a fine art by now.
Wouldn't put it past him. We worked together on a research project once. Only briefly, but it was enough to show me that we're fundamentally different people. He has no interest in doing things methodically, stage by stage. His thoughts jump all over the place, and the moment his curiosity is satisfied, or he gets the results he wants, the only similarity we share is that once we set our minds on doing something, we will see it done, whatever it takes.
Oh, we definitely saw some of that in your battle with Rerir. You got so competitive.
Ugh, do not remind me.
Then I believe we all concur. Dottore will not simply give up.
Fantastic. Now this is turning into a whole day of unpleasant memories. Ugh. Are you talking about the moon mirror?
He also strikes me as the kind of person to disregard experimental regulations, ruin all the equipment, and go way over budget. Then leave the first person he can find to deal with the fallout.
Exactly. This one time, he was running some high-temperature experiment and the substance exploded.
Aduh, ini
But
ngegibahin.
does he care? No. He
Saat tiga
orders
orang
his
yang sama
subordinates
punya
to open
masalah
the
sama satu
device
orang
so
yang
he can
sama,
observe the results, which
terjadilah
causes the gas
discussion
inside to
group.
leak out.
Group
That
discussion.
gas was poisonous. If I hadn't been there, who knows how many people might have died. And after all that, he left while I was still cleaning up after his mess. What a waste of time, he said. Waste of time? The nerve! He wasted
Poke, poke.
my time!
You've been bottling that up for a
Oh,
while,
menjiwai
huh?
sekali ya.
Hat guy, I must say, you seem awfully familiar with internal Fatui affairs. Especially when it comes to Dottore.
Thank you, Lady Harbingers, for providing such valuable information. I have no other questions for now, so I'll be on my way.
Wait, what? You're just gonna leave?
You're welcome to join if you want.
Ugh. Just when Paimon thought he'd finally mellowed out.
He makes quite the impression.
I'll say. I've met tons of headstrong people, but not many of them would join me in bad-mouthing Dottore. Anyway, back to the main agenda. Barca, you said that Columbina has gone missing? Or rather, disappeared.
Yeah. We're working on building a connection between her and this world. The simplest method is to find out her real name.
I've actually asked her that question before, but she said she didn't know. Considering our relationship, I doubt she was lying to me.
As far as I recall, she was never dispatched by Her Majesty to claim a gnosis or anything like that. The Tsaritsa's plans had long contained a place specifically for her.
I always thought that was weird. What could she do that the rest of us couldn't? Knowing what we do now, it's probably something related to Kavaki, right?
Yep. Jadi baterai
More
hidup.
than likely. When she first arrived, Columbina would often go to Her Majesty and ask when she could start the task assigned to her. But Her Majesty always gave the same reply. The time has not yet come. So she spent her days in Snezhnaya doing basically nothing. The
Boring
Tsaritsa
banget,
has summoned a
Columbina.
beautiful blind maiden to be a
Jalan-jalan kaki.
harbinger, giving her the third seat by virtue only of her enchanting voice. It was a dumb and stupid rumor, but the reality of the situation made it hard to refute.
And what happened after that?
I imagine she stopped caring. She no longer seemed to care why she had been recruited, and Her Majesty never gave her any missions, so she just continued to sing in the flower garden. For my part, I was busy. So busy, in fact, that watching someone be that idol had me fuming. But still, I got the sense that she had long been used to a life of other people claiming she was needed when she wasn't.
I just felt that having a place to stay would cost me something eventually. And so I waited quietly for the day that I would have to pay the price.
And on the other end of that spectrum, you had me. Someone once told me that I had the lousiest work and the toughest luck. That's a good way of putting it. I forget who said it, but those words have always stuck with me.
Wondernya tuh ngomong.
But you've done your job exceptionally well all this time. Because at heart, you are a conscientious person.
What is it? Something come to mind?
Dari atas
That
rumah.
makes sense. Nothing screams you are needed like your name shouted from across the town.
Well, good luck with it. But if you ask me, Colambina is still the most shoutable name. I'm just so used to it now. After all the arguments we've had, I can't be bothered trying to remember another name for her.
Oke, sendiri.
Nor I.
Sandrone. Harlequino.
Hmm. Oh,
It's a Sealy! Does that mean Nicole has news for us?
Abang Silly sudah datang.
Ladies, I thank you for your hospitality. If the chance ever comes up, I definitely owe you both a drink sometime.
I'm sure it will.
You can make your own way out. Heck, you've been here enough times, you probably know your way around better than I do. Okay, time to do what adventurers do best. Follow that Sealy!
Oke, sekarang saatnya kita ngikutin Silly itu. Kita ke Durin dan Albedo. Oke.
Here you are.
Oh, cepet banget ya langsung situ.
Oh, that guy.
How come you're back so soon?
Fine. Dottore has been summoned home by the Tsaritsa. How about you?
We've tried everything. Different phantoms, different locations, different points in history. But the
Abyssal monsters roaming the land. People crying out in despair, with no hope of being rescued.
every time I see it, I can't help but think, is this what it was like in Mondstadt when Dragonspine Durin attacked? And if I fail in the task I've been given, will I create yet another tragedy?
That's just meaningless speculation.
When we encountered similar phenomena previously, I tried to interfere with those illusions, using sounds and lights to guide them. However, we could not change their fates. At most, we were able to extend their existences.
The events of the past are like fate that has been written into Irminsul. There isn't a living thing in Teyvat that can escape its past.
But Miss Alice instructed us to try to find ways to change the outcome that these phantoms face.
It's an impossible task. Can't you just refuse?
Since she asked us to do this, I feel like it can't truly be impossible. Or if it is, well, mages can make the impossible possible. I could not have been born as
Awesome
Durin
possum.
otherwise.
But you also said that your past 39 attempts were fruitless.
That's true.
But you're still going.
Yes.
After this many futile attempts, surely you realize that you're not doing this because you still believe what some mage told you. It's because you want her hypothesis to come true. It's so... Think for yourself about what you want to do. As long as you don't believe it's futile, it isn't.
Oh, dia bisa berkata-kata baik juga ya.
Yeah.
Moral support.
Previous experience indicates that we cannot touch the phantoms, which limits the effectiveness of our interventions. If we want to clear this hurdle, we need to break this rule somehow.
Same thought here. Following the same rules means repeating the same failures. Reducing ourselves to mere playthings of fate.
So you mean we need to figure out a way to make contact with them?
Yes, and I suspect that's something. Everything in Teyvat is logged in Irminsul. But the withering that once occurred in Sumeru was a sign that the Great World Tree was being corrupted.
This corruption allowed things that should not have existed in Teyvat to appear. This is tantamount to rewriting reality to an extent.
You're saying abyssal power might be able to affect those phantoms?
No one's ever tried it before. If you're gonna try it, it'll take courage. And you have to be confident that you can control it.
Is anyone there? Has anyone? She's missing.
Oh,
I have to find her. I hear someone inside. Spargana?
spaghetti.
Are you in there?
Are you in there? No.
If I can use my abyssal powers to warn him that there is danger here, maybe it'll change his decision.
Yes. The important thing is not the nature of the power, but rather how you use it.
To intimidate and
It's
obstruct.
not how the nature of the power, but how you
Sounds
use
about
it.
right for the Abyss.
Sounds
Well, let me
right
try.
for the 5 sinners.
I should be able to influence that thing.
Have you seen a little girl?
What? This isn't the time for that! Just run!
Ngapain ini? Oh, follow him.
I hear someone inside. Spargana? Are you in there?
Okay. No.
What is this? Looks dangerous. I should get out of here.
Nice.
He really left.
Don't celebrate too soon. Follow him. See what he does next.
Monsters approaching from the front.
I
You need to
see.
stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
Oh, salah.
Help me!
Oke, ulang lagi ya.
Monsters
why?
approaching from the front. You need to stop them and create an opportunity for him to hide.
No! There's monsters ahead!
Good, good, good.
Wait, is that the barrier I saw earlier? Why is it appearing now? It's as if someone's controlling it.
Terus ngapain? Oh, I know. We open this. Nah. That's great.
The monsters are gone. The barrier's gone too. How odd. Anyway, I guess I'll keep going.
Quickly, let's keep up.
Okay, let's keep up. Let's follow him.
Wait, there was someone else here? Don't go any further. We've got anti-monster traps laid out everywhere. But my daughter must just be up ahead. I have to go. This way's blocked.
Okay.
We might be able to use the explosives over there, but we need to take care not to hurt him. I'll use the barrier to keep him at a safe distance.
This barrier seems to be helping me somehow.
Magic. It's magic. You know, it's from future.
Wake up! Oh, no good. Gotta keep moving ahead.
Where is this?
So many monsters!
There's still a chance, Durin. Use the traps.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait.
This is a new development.
Is this
I've never
over?
seen this happen before. We might just be able to save this person.
Maybe.
Hello there. Have you seen my daughter? Spargana.
No, not
She's
seen it.
carrying a large backpack.
Get out while you still can, you fool. You won't find any survivors here.
Why?
But I can't just leave her here. She must be so scared right now.
Sorry.
Guess so.
Wish I could help, but I haven't seen her. You'll just have to keep looking.
Okay,
Looking where?
thank you. If I do find her, I'll get her to shelter and come back for you.
No need.
Don't bother. I've got nowhere left to go.
I see.
What's that noise? Monster!
No, if he goes inside, he'll be walking into a trap.
Why? How will I know where Spargana's gone like this? You know what? I'll trust this strange barrier. It's gotten me this far after all.
Yeah. Trust me, it will work. Pal.
Spargana, are you there?
Not here. Here.
Hey, let us out!
Nah, good. Let's go. Don't waste time.
Huh? That looks like one of my daughter's books. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it's one of hers for sure. That's her name on it right there. She left her backpack here.
Durin, just like last time. Use the explosives.
Wadadidaw, makin banyak aja.
It won't work. There's not enough left. If he makes it in, he'll die. But then, this clue could be the key to him finding his daughter.
It might not be the only one. Better he misses that clue than loses his life.
I guess so.
Oke. Kita tutup jalannya.
Stop him, Durin. We can't let him get any further in.
That's my daughter's book. She's passed this way. Why? Why won't you? I've searched. I no longer have anywhere else.
What should we do now?
I'm sorry. He refuses to go. Albedo? Hatka?
Why am I here? What's going on? All these scenes running through my head.
Huh?
His reactions have changed.
How many times have I... Huh? Wait. Who are you?
You can see us now?
I feel like I always could, but that I only just realized you were there. But you were the ones guide. I haven't done anything yet, but those monsters, those deaths, They feel like memories. I won't find my daughter. In fact, I'll ultimately die trying to find her. Is it?
Well, no, it isn't.
Yes. Even so, we're trying to find a way out of this.
You've not seen my daughter either, have you? It seems she really isn't here.
I'm sorry,
I'm just tired. Maybe this is destiny. Maybe it doesn't matter how hard I search. How long do I have left?
Experience says 15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20. Thank you for all your help. Let's rest a while. You look exhausted too.
Now's not the time for you to start pitying us.
It's not pity. You say you're from Mondstadt, yes? A place with windmills, where people enjoy limitless freedom? And you're from Sumeru, where they've built an academy into a giant tree?
Yes. It seems you've never heard of either place.
Those names are unknown to me, I'm afraid, yes. Have you heard of Hyperborea?
I have, but I heard that it...
I see. That was where my ancestors once lived. What about Delphi Pytho? Was it later rebuilt?
I've never heard that name.
Then what about Sal Vindagnir?
I have seen that name on stone tablets on Dragonspine. But I'm afraid the only things left of that place are its ruins.
I see. Sure enough, there was no way to turn this around, huh? I'm sorry. I was the one who asked to chat, but it seems like we're too many ages apart. There's barely any common ground to start from.
It's all right. We did hear something new, at least.
From how you speak of your lives, things must be going all right for you, I guess.
They are. Mondstadt is a place of freedom and happiness. There's a lot of good people in the church and the Knights of Favonius, and even outsiders find that it's an easy place to feel at home. We have festivals a few times a year. Everyone gets together to drink.
Sumeru is a lot more uptight. Not really the kind of place where you can relax. It's a nation fraught with problems wherever you look. But if all you want in life is to seek knowledge, I guess it's pretty much paradise.
That's wonderful. In other words, after this all-devouring black tide passed, humanity did not merely avoid extinction, but rose to build prosperous civilizations anew. I mean, I can see you all right now. That must mean the future isn't a total mess, right?
That's true.
Well, time's almost up.
Nah, total mess
Part ways,
future.
I think. Might be best if you don't
Gak
waste
bisa
too
bilang
much
gitu juga
time
sih.
on me. The chances are slim, I know, but I'd like to spend
Nazuma
these last few minutes
tertutup.
looking for Spargana. If things work out, I'd love to tell her about what I've heard.
Fontaine mau banjir.
May we meet
Makan
again.
perang.
Well, or not, most probably.
Sumeru
In
konflik
that
internal.
case, may your wishes come true.
Sulit. Tapi ya close enough.
He's gone. In a few minutes, he will meet the end that was his to begin with. The ending of this tale did not change. But I believe that we've just made the most progress we have yet.
May your wishes come true. If only it were so simple.
Hat guy, could I ask you a question? You've never talked about your past. It seems complicated, and it weighs heavily on you, too. Would you be willing to tell me about it? I mean, sometimes it's better to get things out in the open. I know about Albedo's past. As for you, you're my first friend, and you've witnessed every step I've taken. Either way, I mean, we're still best friends. But if I knew more about you, I
Best
might understand
friends.
your thoughts a bit better.
I've told you about myself. I'm a student at the academia.
And what did you do before that?
Prepared for the entrance exam?
All right. If you really don't want to talk about it, I won't press you any further.
I was a puppet built from the branches of a white tree. using technology left behind by the Conrian schools of mechanical engineering.
A white tree? You mean an Irminsul tree?
Yes, a branch of Irminsul that was once connected to the main tree.
So you had a human creator too?
Yeah, but my creator abandoned me after deciding that I was a failure. After that, Durin, resisting the influence of the Abyss, suppressing the urge to destroy, trying to do the right thing. None of these things are easy. But no matter how hard they are, trying to rewrite past wrongs is far harder. You asked me if you would create a new tragedy if you failed. I told you there was no point speculating about that. But the real answer is, yes, you absolutely will.
That guy.
But at least you've got people here to help steer you away from the wrong path. So,
I will. I promise.
Good.
all right,
Very good.
break time's over.
Hello? Durin speaking.
Hello, friends, it's me. What have you been up to, I'm detecting some unmistakable fluctuations here at the border. The amplitude isn't particularly high, but they're completely different signals from the ones before.
Alice, we were unable to save that person. However, he appears to have retained a portion of the memories gained through that cycle, and was able to hold a conversation.
I see. Well, that is rather odd indeed. It definitely merits further attention. Could I trouble you to keep trying the same approach? I need to gather some more data. I should probably have Nicole come and check this out as well.
Wow, questnya selesai. Ada berapa babak quest ini? Let's see Google.
There you are. I was worried you might stop to collect treasure chests opened by the Seelie along the way. It would have taken you so much longer to get here.
Another conversation I cannot hear.
I am delighted to see that you understand what takes
Bete dia.
priority, and that your adventurer's instinct has not swayed your resolve. Really, I must applaud you for it. You should know.
Paimon's head.
Okay, I'll try and keep it short. My senses are telling me that this is where we shall find the entrance to the ruins.
Oh, cool! Well, what are we waiting for? Let's open it up and see!
Patience. This was a sanctuary of great importance to the Hyperboreans. A special process is required to open the gate.
Oh! Like the place that housed the Eternal Moon's marrow?
Okay, so what's the plan? Need us to do anything? And just the short version, if you can.
Ah. Alright then. I was planning to start with some background on the invention of these techniques. Are you sure you don't want to hear it? It's quite informative.
Remember what you were saying about priorities?
Fine. Simply put, we need 3 human representatives to successfully undergo a process of Kuvaki resonance. Think of it as a test from the 3 moon goddesses to see if the entrants are qualified, with the most recognizable qualification being Kuvaki.
Pretty sure Lauma would ace that test. Oh, wait. We need 3 people.
I also have no doubt that the Moon Chanter would be qualified, but we would need 2 other people with the same constitution. Therefore, the most feasible method is not so much to follow the rules, but to figure out how the test functions and find a workaround. I've done some research, and it turns out the mechanism is rather crude. We'll simply need humans to stand before it who have sufficient Kuvaki energy within them.
I'm with you so far. How do we get the Kuvaki in them?
The easiest way would be transfusion. Take some Kuvaki from Nodcry's soil, put it into the bloodstream, and get it circulating in the body.
So we're going to cheat on the test?
Precisely. There are other methods, but this is the simplest one. Cheating the system is much easier than trying to hide from it.
Huh? Ah!
Sorry? Does the idea of cheating upset you, Miss Lauma?
No, that's not it. I suddenly had an idea.
Ooh, what is it?
It's about Moon Prayer Night. I figured out a way for Kuthar to join in the festivities.
How?
But
Just
as
how?
Paimon said, we need to have our priorities straight. Let's get back to the test. I'll follow up with Nefer on the festival arrangements.
Oh, okay. Anyway, is this really the best method we have? A Kuvaki transfusion sounds dangerous.
If you think that's dangerous, wait till you hear the other methods. I'd be more—
No need, we're good. Let's go with this one.
Very well. Kuvaki transfusion it is. Now, I should mention that the risks can be greater or lower depending on individual compatibility. It would be rash to simply infuse the Kuvaki and hope for the best. If the body rejects it, the reaction can be quite severe. The symptoms are similar to another condition that some people living here suffer from. So, before we execute our plan, I will perform a simple test of my own to see who is compatible and who is not. Once that is done, we will have to complete the resonance process as rapidly as possible. The participants must remain stationary while the Kuvaki circulates and bonds with them, and they mustn't eat or drink anything.
What? No eating or drinking?
Mm-hmm.
That's some hardcore fasting. They'll all be monks by the time they're through.
3 days.
Oh, that's so long! And we still need to find 2 more people who are not just compatible, but also willing to volunteer.
Fasting? What are they talking about?
Really? Don't you want to think this through?
Haha, count me in too. 3 days without food? I can handle that. Miss Nicole has made it clear that this is the easiest way. The way I see it, there's nothing else to discuss. It's time to step up.
Yeah, you're right. In that case, Paimon volunteers to be
Then we'll start with you first, Traveler. Please step forward.
Hmm. Whoa.
How's it going? Do you feel anything? How about now? And now? What about now?
You guys, it's not a competition, you know.
All right, I'm officially impressed. Even as a descender, you can withstand far more than I imagined.
Bangga, proud.
It's like I summoned a giant stone titan to arm wrestle you, and your arm hasn't even moved an inch. In my last attempt, I infused 5 times the amount of Kuvaki required. Yes, safe to say, compatibility won't be an issue for you. You're eligible to join. You're next, Mr. Varka.
Sure, here goes nothing.
All right, I'll start where we left off. 5 times the required Kuvaki dose.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, wait a minute.
Harus diambil tuh. Mau jadiin meme.
How's it going?
Ooh, no, not great. I kind of want to puke. Feels like I've been drinking too much. A few bottles of wine, then a big stein of Dark Horse, with some hard liquor from Liyue mixed in. You think this is funny? I just lost to a young lady in an arm wrestling contest. I'm never gonna live that down.
My apologies. I'll lower the concentration and try again.
Oh.
How's it going now?
Hmm?
I'm not as dizzy as last time, but I can still feel it pulsing around.
In that case, you wouldn't be an ideal choice, Mr. Varka. Let's try someone else.
Okay. Let's go ask some of our other friends then.
Siapa? Lauma? Harusnya si Lauma.
No surprises here, Miss Moonchanter. You're perfectly compatible.
Never juga.
I'm getting a slight headache.
Shame. You were so close.
Whoa, I'm itching all over.
Allergic reaction. We can't have that.
Huh? Well, are you gonna start a what?
The Hexen Circle is an organization that cares for and protects children. We will not have them do dangerous things. Not even tests.
Ini Pak, tinggal. Kan dia robot.
Is something the matter?
The candidates have to be human.
I guess that rules me out too.
Huh. Everyone except the Moonchanter got beaten. Guess I don't need to feel so bad after all. I mean, looks like this isn't going to be as easy as we thought.
Tanpa pertarungan.
Perhaps I could ask for volunteers among the Frost Moon Scions.
I'll see about talking to some trusted Lightkeeper colleagues. Itlua springs to mind. In fact, I think we had some former Frost Moon Scions join our ranks recently.
Can you give me the scientific explanation for how the test works? I can probably make some kind of test bot. Then we can just zip through Nasha Town, going up to people and pressing a button to check their status. Wouldn't...
No.
Wow. No elaboration for once.
How about I contact the Knights of Favonia's garrison in the Wave Chaser plane? Shame that Lohan's already left. And that guy's even tougher than I am.
Strange. The moon goddess is clearly revered by many people. So why is she on the brink of disappearing?
She mentioned that the world has rejected her from the very beginning.
And when we fought the Raikir of Salnari, it seemed like she exhausted her power for our sake.
Also, I'm not sure revered is the right word for how people feel about her.
Gratitude, certainly. For my part, anyway.
It's basic reciprocity. She helped us, so she deserves our help in return.
Yeah. Even though she looked like she didn't care, she still saved a ton of people.
A review of the relevant data leads me to conclude that Miss Columbina is a good person.
Yep, you bet!
They really think so?
I'm super surprised that Columbina isn't her actual name, though. I think it really suits her. It's light and graceful and... yeah, just a really pretty name. I know.
Unfortunately, that's not our
Columbina. That was the code name the Fatui gave me. But it also came up in the song I heard when I was born. But... is that really all there is to it? Is there anyone left who will still call me by that name?
Moon Prayer Night is getting closer by the day. We're running out of time. We need to look for other candidates.
Then allow me to try.
Huh? What are you doing here?
You contacted your friends via the Adventurers Guild. Sandrone has been keeping an eye out for something like that, so she informed me.
Yeah.
Since I have the ability to accommodate a moon marrow, I should prove to be a suitable candidate.
Arlecchino.
When can we begin?
I see. We can begin right away. How was it? Did you feel any discomfort?
None at all.
Then it seems we shan't need to look for additional candidates after all.
Great! Cool. Alright, like Paimon said, the rest of us can take turns making sure the three of them stay warm and comfy.
Then, my job is to take care of the caretakers. I will ensure everyone.
I'm ready as well.
Okay, let's go. Setengah 2. Dia tidur.
The work is done. The sacred scroll shut. The stars grow dim, the people silent. The white sun sets, the silver moon rises. O path to the temple, appear now before us.
Wow! It really opened!
So that's what all this is about. They've been trying to open this gate.
Come, let us enter.
It might be best to eat something first. Take care to chew properly and swallow slowly. It will give.
They will head in soon. They will need to enter this gate. Huh? I cannot pass through. Is it because I have no physical body? It has been 3 days. My strength is all but completely faded. Can I really hold on until Moon Prayer Night?
What? Baru prolog? Oke. Cair bulan. Oke, kita lanjutkan saja. Solo. Elemen apa yang harus dipakai ya? Udahlah, mulai aja. Wait. No.
Are these people...
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom hyper...
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain...
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. When a new moon goddess is born, we will surely... We have used every last resource.
Were the people of the past all this devout?
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must... Alas, Kutar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from a more recent age...
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah! You've been pretty talkative this whole time.
Oh, nothing. I'm fine. You all make good points. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the 3 from truly ancient times. I can't imagine they would know anything about our current moon goddess. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm. So, when the war between the gods and dragons plunged the world into chaos, it seems they looked once more to the moons for help.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else we may discover?
Whoa. Any chest? Peti. Harta karun?
There's a door blocking this path!
Not a problem. Try this.
Propagate!
Apain? Oh.
This device was maintaining the door's integrity. Remove the core, and the device stops working.
Is this our destination?
Impressive.
More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
Whoa, so cool. Whoa. Okay. Cinematic ya pemandangannya. Kota-kotanya kota-kota tua juga lagi, kayak yang di dalam domain gitu.
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
Okay.
It works in reverse too.
Peti, ada peti kah? Ada peti? Nggak ada peti? Waduh, nggak ada.
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating place.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later.
Full throttle! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate!
Peti. Nggak ada kotak peti. Alah. Kita lihat lukisan apa ini.
Ooh, there's a whole bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old. Nicole, this is probably your area of expertise. What do all these paintings mean?
Let me see. To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding the War of Funerary Flame. I shared a little of this with Lauma before.
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters. the transformation by Nibelung.
Oh, soal sejarah Nibelung.
Oh no, it's no trouble. I'd be delighted to share the tale again.
Meanwhile, Zhongli keep it secret,
Tevat's
and
3
you
moons and
getting
their
it.
goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Tevat. But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had to be removed. Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the heavenly principles' aims. Nevertheless, the inherent precariousness of this arrangement would soon be revealed.
Nibelung returned. Yes.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame, a battle for dominance between Nibelung and the heavenly principles. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 moon
Oh, itu
sisters.
wujud Nibelung kayak gitu ya
One
perkiraannya.
would voice